Did you notice something? The brother came out and saw him and said, why are you here? I know your pride. You have just come to show up so that tomorrow you say you are one of the soldiers. You are not a soldier. We are the trained soldiers. But are you aware that the trained soldiers could not see what the non-trained soldiers saw? Yes. The trained soldiers could not see that this is a meat not to miss. But a non-trained soldier saw that this is a meat we should capture. So why are you here? I know your pride. Just to see the battle you came. And listen to his response. He said, is there not a cause? Is there not a reason? The only thing that takes you to a place of destiny is a reason why you are called.
Amen.
It is the reason why that thing is deposited inside of you. Again, I said, you are not called to go with everybody. Yes. So don't get yourself bothered that he didn't come, she didn't come. If he comes, fine. If he doesn't come, good. Move on. God can take you with or without them. The only person that is important to your life is God. If God chose to send somebody along with you, fine. If God said to you, I will be with you in this journey and I will take you to where I've destined for you. To him be the glory. Keep moving. He will take you. So he left his father's house and he got there. Notice something. He left his father's house that day and that same day he slept in the king's house. Yes. That same day. When destiny is taking you to a journey, all you need to do is, Lord, I will follow as you lead. And he slept in the king's house that day. Introducing him to something different that God has destined for him. He said, I just want to make sure that this reproach is no more. And if you read on, because of time, he turned and said to them, but look at verse 32.
And David said to Saul, let no man's heart fail because of him. Mm-hmm. Thy servant will go and fight with this Philistine.
Now, they that know their God shall be strong, and they shall do. See, life is at its best in the doing, not in the saying. For they that know their God shall be strong and shall do exploit. So he said, let no man's heart trouble. When you get to a place, how do I know I am on the right track? I want to confirm with the kind of joy I derive in it. When there is no joy in it, hold on and discover. Retract. How do I know? I tell people, the only way I can know what your life will be in the next 5 years, I want to see what you have been able to do in the last 5 years. It shows me where you're going. I want to speak, I want to plead with you tonight. Don't be derailed by whatever you see. Keep focused. Keep moving. Hold on. Guard that thing you have very seriously because it's not a common thing. Whatever it is you are doing, maybe you are preaching the gospel. It is not given to everybody to preach. Hold it very firm. Maybe you're a singer. It is not given to everybody to sing. There are soldiers, but there are misguided soldiers. Yes. And when you find misguided soldiers, they may be doing it out there in the world. I tell some people, I said, look at this young one singing. They could be singing in the church. This song they are singing in the church, they could be singing that in the world. But we are grateful to God that they are doing it in the church. Let's support and encourage them. Amen. It is something. So whatever you are doing, you might be an elder. You might be somebody they look up to. Somebody look up to you and say, oh, I need to talk to you before I go to do what I want to do. That is a good office. Keep that office. Don't let anything take it away from you. Yeah. It is a very, very important office. God has given you such an office in this house. Guard it very carefully. Whatever it is you are doing in the house of God, you have opportunity to clear the house, to mop this place, clean the house. Do it with joy, because there is a blessing that follows at the end of the journey. It is a calling. you have opportunity of becoming an usher in the church, oh, do it with joy. Not everybody is called to be an usher. Some people, once they get there and stand there for 5 minutes, they say, is that what I'm supposed to do? What? You see them begin to shout and complain. Is that what they asked me to? I can't do this no more. Because they are not called in that area. They're not called there. If you find people who stands here to sing, when Minister Shirika stands here to minister, I just melt and I say, God, I wish I can sing half of the way she sings. I admired her. I appreciate God for her. But it will be wrong for me to begin to say, why must it be why must be her every time? Can't I come? Because I can't do what she can do. So all I need to do is to support her for what she is doing so that she can support me in what I'm doing too. Amen. So let us understand that we need to discover where our calling is and stay right there. Amen. Once you do it, you feel fulfilled, and then God will be glorified. And at the end of the day, He will say, well done, my son, my daughter. You have fulfilled that which I sent you for. Come and take the place I prepared for you. God bless you tonight.